the beginning.
But I'm saying goodbye, and really you just let me down. And lately I've been thinking about another, so panic really blew my mind. And now you're trying to get me back. I'm lavender to another stove. Cherry berry soup, chronic soul feels so good. Yeah, yeah. Make an order, you can get it in a box. Visit us online, come get it, the time's hot. Yeah, yeah. We just tryna make the world dance. I just wanna see you glow. Baby, come on closer, let me rub your body down. Rub your body down. I'm talking about you and me. We talking about you and me. Yeah, right away now, I be feeling so clean, breaking down my acne. Pure organic, fresh look. You and me. We talking about you and me. Yeah, right away now, I be feeling so clean, breaking down my acne. Pure organic, fresh look. I was just a bum, but I'm saying goodbye. And really you just let me down. And lately I've been thinking about another, so panic really blew my mind. And now you're trying to get me back. I'm lavender to another stove. Cherry berry soup, chronic soul feels so good. Yeah, yeah. Make an order, you can get it in a box. Visit us online, come get it, the time's hot. Yeah, yeah. We just tryna make the world dance. I just wanna see you glow. Baby, come on closer, let me rub your body down. Rub your body down. I'm talking about you and me. We talking about you and me. Yeah, right away now, I be feeling so clean, breaking down my acne. Pure organic, fresh look. You and me. We talking about you and me. Yeah, right away now, I be feeling so clean, breaking down my acne. Pure organic, fresh look. Please enter.
What do you give the person who has everything? Well, this idea is brand new. I'll bet you've never thought of this one.
Attention, world gamers. Here at Suponic, we have Ultra VR. Create experience.
What if you could step right into your favorite games in virtual reality and experience every moment like you're actually in the game? Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
you gotta wake up, yeah. I've been inside a game and no, I won't come out. Gotta keep up, yeah. Suponic, bionic, they get it done without a limit on it. You know you're searching for something. Look no further, it's right here. NBA 2K, Fortnite, Overwatch, Call of Duty, Halo, and more. Give me that, go give me that. I need an Ultra VR on my head. Give me that, go give me that.
Suponic Global. I don't wanna come back out. Cause celebrate, let me introduce a new thing now. Connected with my friends when I'm trying to play, and no trivia is the way. Suponic is the one that can play. Instead of playing fake shit, you should try this. Attention, world game.
Doing
Here at Suponic,
the impossible.
we have Ultra
Possibilities are endless.
Je me lève et je te bouscule. Tu ne te réveilles pas comme d'habitude.
Once again, welcome to Planet Suponic, where your imaginations can become reality. I wish you health and success, and when you have more than adequate for your needs, to generously donate to causes which may lead to helping others in need. After all, Suponic is a giant engine which was designed to help those who need it the most. Happy gaming, and may the best player win.
Ma main caresse tes cheveux, presque malgré moi, comme d'habitude. Mais toi, tu me tournes le dos, comme d'habitude.
Welcome to the present of AR, augmented reality, an adventure too big for the real world. The real world is a strange place. The only time Voyager truly feels alive is when he escapes to planet Suponic, an immersive virtual universe where most of Suponians spend their days. On Suponic, you can go anywhere, do anything, be anyone. The only limits are your own imagination or SGC.
I've built a space station called Oracle One next to planet Suponic, a place of ideal happy.
Our dedication to empower the best iGaming content in history and in the industry led us to this moment. Premium games defined by richly vivid, true 3D cinematic graphics and animations. What we're bringing to you is a truly unique gaming experience by focusing on high impact and smart gameplay. SGC games are designed for high-value players who prefer to use their brains instead of chance and rapid action for large potential winnings. Our SGC games selection is carefully re-engineered for optimal mobile performance with their functionality and presentation enhanced for handheld devices. And we are always adding to the list, Voyager.
I know that I'm tripping, but right now I need go on my own. Promise me that you gon' be there when I come back home. Ooh, I come back home. Promise me that you gon' be there when I come back home.
Created by the brilliant and innovative Ray Clark, who left his immense knowledge and total control of SPNC to the winner of an 8-part contest he designed to find X. Would you conquer the first challenge of the reality-bending treasure hunt? High five if you dare to dive into a fantastical universe of discovery and danger to acquire SGC. Reality Bending Premiere.
Wednesday night at Graham Central Station, it's Jerry Jeff Walker.
It's all about how big you can dream, as you saw in that video, when you live on planet Suponic in this augmented technology. You can go anywhere, you can be anything. It's to be anyone you want to be, because it's all about how big can you dream as you dream the impossible.
Hi, welcome to Suponic. We are glad to have you here in our virtual headquarters. That's right. Now, before we jump in, let me explain what is happening to you. You are no longer on Earth, but on a space station near planet Suponic. We are a possibility in an impossible universe. In 2030, the Earth has become almost uninhabitable, so those with wealth have built a space station called Oracle 1 next to planet Suponic, a place of ideal happiness where gamers, game developers, game publishers, blockchain techs, and crypto lovers are united together with true fun, exciting, and profiting experience powered by blockchain technology. The Suponic planet provides luxurious living for those who can win. One of the most important features on Suponic is something called SGC. SGC stands for Suponic Game Credit and is the game credit used in the Suponic game platform, backed by the blockchain. Gamers of the galaxy can use SGC to buy items and play against others for prizes through multiplayer challenging esport mode, which is available only to citizens of planet Suponic.
Flashed, he's gonna get that shot, and it has to
became the best player in Europe and then the world.
eliminate all targets, CEO.
Those without SGC continue to live and play on Earth, an Earth in quarantine that has been financially and mentally devastated, overpopulated, and where people can only dream about making a living playing games. The lucky ones are the esports gamers, developers, and those with a business mindset made of steel. People from many worlds come to the Suponic for all the things they can do, and they stay because of all the things they can be. Except for this guy kidnapped by aliens when he was young. Player X from Earth now travels the galaxy salvaging anything of value for rewards, a habit from the old normal. To help fight Player X and his team and save the galaxy from his power, we need you to be the best player you can be. A hero of the galaxy, able to set standards across the gaming universe, paving the way for the first generation Suponians, bringing a new set of ideas and achievements with our perfect mix for the tokenization of game assets. By using blockchain technology, gaming assets can be not only bought, sold, or traded outside of the game, but can be actually owned by you. So don't just see, feel. Don't just learn, experience. Don't just exist, live. And don't just dream, do the impossible.
What an awesome video right there. Folks, I hope you really enjoyed that. See, I don't know about your neighborhood, but Planet Suponic seems like a real good place to relocate. I don't know what you're thinking, but that's what I'm thinking. Just saying. I'm just saying. See, there it looks like you got all kind of game tokens, blockchain technology. You can go where you want to go, be what you want to be, and you can definitely dream the impossible. I'm ready to do the impossible. I'm staying at Planet Suponic.
Hello, human. We are glad to have you here. If you resonate with what you're about to feel and experience, you can apply for a new citizenship in our virtual headquarters, the Mothership, next to Planet Suponic.
It's another day to live another fairy tale. It's another night.
We are ready to dominate the galaxy based on our unique and advanced cryptocurrency.
Tomorrow won't wait around forever.
The Suponic Game Credit.
Regret will bear another stranger if you find we only have a day tonight.
possible.
To play and never die. It's in the book of stars, the dusky
The eSport mode system is set so that the professional or experienced gamers can win SGC.
shadows of our lives dancing in the pool they rise. Tomorrow won't wait around forever. Come on, regret will bend another stranger if you find we only have a day tonight. We only have a day tonight to live and never pray, to play and never die. We only have a day tonight. We only have a day tonight to live and never pray, play and never die, play and never die. We only have a
Doing the impossible.
Hi everyone, I am the Oracle. Thank you for your participation thus far. I saw a photograph of a crypto company event where the creators of the coin were all wearing a mask. They looked quite dubious and elusive, and frankly, I didn't understand. If they are honest and transparent like me, a well-known corporate executive, they wouldn't have to wear a mask. Yet here I am, typing away under the disguise of a voice actor and an avatar character, doing the same thing. But there's a good reason for that. And the key word here is decentralization, jurisdiction, and corporate governance. These are heavy keywords, but a necessary one to understand, so you can tell the person next to you without restrictions and become able to move at your fullest speeds. Let's begin with decentralization. Decentralization refers to being independent, ownership-free, and governed by a union of communities around the world. Bitcoins are utility coins because they are decentralized and there are usage cases. They are digital in nature and therefore are not owned by anyone or any countries. This puts everything into a limbo. How can governments go after something that doesn't have a jurisdiction in their own countries or use their national fiat currency? In the likewise manner, Suponic Game Credit is also a utility token, which is decentralized with strong usage case. The company doesn't use fiat currencies and is therefore free of any taxes or jurisdictional claims. Users are free to utilize a trading platform to trade peer-to-peer with other users. But how they utilize the coin is none of the company's business. Once you have SGC token, then it belongs to you. Next is jurisdiction. Countries cannot claim jurisdictional rights on Bitcoin because it does not belong to a company or a country. Hence, it's non-taxable, at least in the world of Suponic. Nowadays, depending on where you sell Bitcoins, you may have to pay tax in that country. Because although Bitcoin is not owned by any countries, fiat currencies are. Therefore, if you're selling Bitcoins for USD and the transaction takes place in the USA, then you're eligible to pay tax in the USA. For this, you may want to engage your accountants. Suponic holds no responsibility on how or where you cash out your SGC tokens. If in doubt, consult with your local tax lawyers in your own country. Need a 1099 or equivalent? Ask your cryptocurrency exchange where you traded Bitcoins with other users for cash. Suponic handles no fiat currency, period. Everything is entirely a peer-to-peer action. Many years ago, as I was conducting research on the legality of cryptocurrencies, I wanted to fully understand what are the rules of the game, the laws surrounding it, the taxes, and most importantly, banking. Together with my lawyers, I would travel the world to speak to top law firms, lawmakers, central banks, and even the heads of countries to see how we can create a legal, transparent organization that will provide many jobs to its surroundings. From South Korea to the United States to Ireland, China, Japan, Bahrain, Germany, Switzerland, Dubai, African countries such as Ethiopia, South Africa, and Angola. From the farthest corners of the earth, I had spent a great amount of time, resources, and manpower to research, debate, and pioneer.
The referee has gone across now in his hand and he's talking. He's been told about it. It's off. It's rigged. It is not. The assistant referee, the former official saw something because of the delay. Dominic is sarcastically appalling. You can't argue with that. The referee belatedly.
Gamers of the galaxy can use SGC to buy items and play against others with prizes through multiplayer challenges and swaps. Welcome to Saponic Game World. Online gaming has moved on from a source of entertainment and relaxation to a full-time career, where professional gamers give themselves a chance to earn a six-figure income. Hashtag influencer, hashtag ambassador for gaming equipment, or trending online games. Such has been the growth of the gaming industry and gamers over the time that even mainstream media and critics have considered a reassessment of the industry. In the past, gaming industry was described as lazy and unsocial. It was meant for people who just sat in the corner of a dark room with huge screens and 24/7 just eat and play with no other work. But with the advent of mini gaming platforms, game streaming platforms, and social media, of course, this became a full-time profession, and at the moment is a $100 billion plus industry on your planet. The best platform at the moment where you can play games and save your future building wealth is Saponic. You may be a great gamer in your own genre, but if nobody has any idea about you, then it's just some random stuff you're doing and the world has enough stuff. Bring yourselves and your game to the limelight to be able to monetize your talent with SGC, your own cryptocurrency. What we have in Saponic is a mission to create 3 million jobs, turning gaming into full-time employment. It is not an option, but an imperative during these perilous times. Do you want to be a part of that achievement? There is something we can't talk about in 2020, so just remember one thing. This is virtual. On the other side is real. You are on the other side. Be prepared.
Those who have cautiously done no more than they believed possible have never taken a single step forward. If you think it is possible, it will be possible. If you think it is impossible, the impossible will be possible. Do you even develop games, bro? Game developers are people like you with math, computer, or creative arts skills. They spend their time programming and developing games. This includes programming console, computer, and mobile video games. They are persistent, they are a little bit lucky, and they manage to get hired to develop video games. There's more to it than that. They design, program, and test games too. You can follow different paths as a game developer. One of the paths is indie game developer. This entails working alone or in a small team to build a game and sell it yourself. In this role, your game can be lost in the galaxy, unknown and forgotten. Why? They will be more games than stars in your night sky, human. The other path is that of Suponic, where you always have the option to go broad with your skills or go deep. We are ready to dominate the galaxy based on our unique and advanced technologies of video equipments, 3D products, virtual reality, mobile, medical research, or blockchain technology, including our own cryptocurrency known as the Suponic Game Credit. Suponic Global enables you to go with passion and see possibility in every challenging circumstance, doing the impossible. Suponic Global is a new, decentralized hub that links family fun games all over the world, by which is connected through SGC platform via open API. Suponic, doing the impossible. If you want to develop games for a specific system, you could do that. You could also specialize in a specific type of game. If making the impossible is at your fingertips more than ever, you will be responsible for many more elements on planet Suponic. Gamers will be immediately motivated to play the game more seriously, attracting millions of new players trying to earn their cryptos to join the game.
Oh, I'm giving a shout out right now to all of you esports craze people out there. You saw that video. You saw what it said right there. Come on now, Suponic. Let's make that move, because you are looking at so many opportunities. And oh my goodness, man, did it ever say it? Because you are getting down right here with Super Iconic. Let's get down with Suponic. Whatever you do, make it happen, baby. Make it happen. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this.
Rudy Salaya.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you're calling in from in this beautiful world. My name is Rudy Salaya from sunny Southern California, one of your executive gamers here with Suponic, and I am thrilled to be here to share this virtual launch experience with you all. Guys, when you take a look at what's transpired over the last 6 months during pre-launch, that was just a warm-up, and what a warm-up that was, because a lot of success stories were created during these times. Big shout out to all the pro gamers, elite gamers, and executive gamers, my Suponian angels. They are known as Fatai Miley James, Evelyn Tran, and Shirley Okada, well deserved. And a big shout out to my mentor, someone that has always given me great advice throughout the years, well on his way from elite to executive, Mr. Bobby Jones out of Fontana, California, with his incredible international team making it happen, and everybody else in between. I am just thrilled to just see what's going to happen from this point forward. Some names are going to be carved in the history of Suponic forever. And those of you guys that are here with us today, congratulations in advance. I can't wait to see all the other people crushing it through these ranks and creating a success story of your own. Speaking of stories, here's what happened.
Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Theodore West. I'm an elite gamer with Suponic Global. I just want to share a few tips with you on how you can build a big business. One thing, guys, you look at social media. You have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, different tools out there that you can utilize to introduce what you have to other people. And by doing that, not everybody's going to jump in and take advantage of what you have to offer, but you ask people, who do you know who keep their business options open? And you share with them what you have. And if they decide that it's not for them right now because timing is the key, then you can ask them, for referrals, and do the same thing with referrals who they share with you. So it comes to another point we show you talk about inviting. Guys, you have to become good at inviting people to what we have to offer. Utilize the tools. Don't try to explain everything to people who you meet. Utilize the tools that we have. You have scissor calls. You have overviews we have pretty much every day. You can also have a three-way call with your upline leaders and managers. Utilize them to help you build your opportunity. And then those who are not interested, you ask them for referrals. And then you contact the referrals and ask them, who do they know who keep their business options open. Guys, you can also go to your warm market. Let me look at your contacts and your phone, people who you go to church with, people who your kids go to school with. You can find people who are looking for opportunities out there. And so you invite them to the tools that we have, the three-way calls, overviews, scissor calls. And what you're doing is you create a duplication system so that when people come involved, they start doing the exact same thing that you're doing. And guys, if you happen to have gone through your warm market, then you have what they call the cold market. People who you might not know as well, you might not even know at all. But they have third-party generators out there who can help find people in certain demographics, people looking for the same thing that you're looking for, certain people in a certain age group. So you can utilize those tools to help invite people to our opportunity. And then when you do invite them, you ask them what do they like best about what you have to offer. And if they're not interested for whatever reason, then you also ask them for some referrals, guys. And these are some tips to help you build your business. It works. Take advantage of it. Look forward to seeing you at the top.
Game Credit is an IT corporation which handles utility tokens, publishes games, and provides discounted coins in bulk to wholesalers like me, who can in turn utilize the coin to create a marketing structure which can be beneficial for everybody. S-Nation, previously known as Suponic Global, who is hosting this event, are distributors who get a great deal from corporate for bulk coin purchasing. What they do and what we do are based on two separate legal entities. How these coins are distributed is outside their scope. The same way there is no way for the creator of Bitcoin to understand how each coin is utilized. We know collectively as a group we can have a goal to reach 100,000 independent distributors who can attract 3 million users to create a concurrent user base, which will create a liquidity pool. And it is the rapid consumption of the retail gamers which will create a greater demand in the retail sector, which will ultimately benefit the limited supply of distributor user base. This is not a solicitation or a promise, but a common education on the natural laws of economy, for which all of us are entitled to receive education on. And here on Planet Suponic, freedom of speech exists.
Suponic unless you tell me your secret. I want to know everything, so don't waste my time. That's right, Avenger. I'm the voice in your head, and it's not telepathy. Now answer. Who manages it?
Who manages it? A network of computers running open source code.
How does it hold its value?
Primarily based on supply and demand.
How is it secured?
By a network of computers that verify every transaction. Anyone with an internet connection can participate.
Are there physical bills or drawings?
No.
Can I buy things with it?
Yes. But only if I accepted it. What I have is a fully decentralized exchange with state-of-the-art security systems and can process over 68,000 transactions per second on blockchain network. The average transaction speed is in the milliseconds and can support hundreds of millions of user transactions in the galaxy without slowing down. There is also a wallet which can hold over 500 types of coins and is extremely secure. You know why? Because it's possible.
Thousands of different types of cryptocurrencies in the world today, selecting the right one can be a challenge. The coin must be secure, fast, and accessible on exchanges all over the galaxy. A common problem with well-known cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, is its slow and unreliable speeds when processing large volumes of trade. Some transactions take over 3 days. Also, there are no assets backing these coins, which leads to their value being highly volatile and potentially risky to use. We have found a solution to these problems by introducing Suponic. Training video. Proper etiquette for using social media to grow your business. Presented by Chantel Bush, Elite Gamer.
What is up, my fellow Suponians? Chantel Boucher here, Elite Gamer, and I am here to help you guys market yourself on social media. Let me give you a few tips. Tip number 1, do a slow drip in your Facebook feed or your Instagram. Nobody wants to get flooded out by a bunch of posts that they may or may not resonate with or even understand. It's really, really important that you are really choosy about the content that you put on your page. People still want to know about yourself, your family. Even some of us want to know what you had for breakfast. So in this case, a slow drip is always best. I would keep it to a maximum of, I'd say, maybe like a Suponic post 3 times a week, and the rest just your normal life. Tip number 2. What is a hashtag? Do you guys know what a hashtag is? We see it everywhere, but people don't actually know how to use it properly. Did you know that on Facebook, they don't even recognize what a hashtag is, or it doesn't help the algorithm there? However, on Instagram and Twitter, those are the 2 places hashtags can be used. And as far as Facebook goes, ditch the hashtags. It just makes your statement look longer than it needs to be. Now here are some hashtags that you can use. Hashtag Suponic Global, hashtag SGC, hashtag crypto, hashtag gaming, hashtag video games, whatever you can kind of think of. And what's neat about it is when you put your hashtag in, it'll populate a bunch of different options that you can go and pick and choose from. Select them all. Tip number 3. Sharing posts on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Sharing is caring, but sharing is also how we grow an audience. When you make a post, encourage at least 3 of your trusted friends to share a post with their followers. On Facebook, they can share it on their wall. On Instagram, they can share and tag you in their story. And on Twitter, they can retweet your tweet. You can utilize the tagging feature on all social media platforms, but make sure not to overdo it. We don't want to disrupt anyone and just want to share great opportunities. Stay away from mass messaging. I recommend private messaging at least 3 people you trust and ask if they would repost for you. That way it stays authentic and cool. Now, our 4th and last tip, which is a series of a few tips within tip, is for video sharing and doing videos, recording videos. What is the best way to do so? Well, first of all, lighting is key. Yet if you don't have a light at home, the sunlight is the best option for you. Make sure you're directly in the sun, but not in such a way that you're squinting too much. And make sure that you're framed properly. If you see me here in this video, I have a space kind of above my head and it's either side of me. I always tell people, when you're looking at yourself in the frame, would you want to put it on your wall if somebody happened to snap a picture of you and stick it on the wall? That's a great way and a great tip to do that. Another thing that you can do is utilizing an earpiece. That way it helps to kind of cancel out a lot of the sound that might be happening around you if you're outside or in a room with other people. That also is really helpful. And lastly, another thing that you want is to make sure you have a nice, clean background. Something of you may be sitting in your living room or on your porch or next to your pool. People love that kind of thing, and it just makes it look classy, okay? Alrighty, so those are my tips for ways to successfully use your social media to share all of your Suponic posts. Now let's review everything real quick. Number 1, slow drip Suponic posts through your feed. Avoid overposting, stick to 3 times a week, and personal posts in between. And number 2, utilize them hashtags. There's a whole world of them out there, and it is a fun and effective way to find people interested in your community. And again, number 3, ask your trusted friends and family to share your posts with their friends. Keep the love growing.
Scientists in concert with advanced innovation leader Vision Gaming are bringing you this new Suponic edition of Ultra VR. We are pleased to introduce the Vision Gaming CEO and visionary Craig Peterson, who has invented things that are in virtually every electronics device on the planet during the last 4 decades.
What this cube and headset do is they will plug and play, turn the last 30 years of video games into full 360 3D VR, putting you inside the video game. And it is a crazy, amazing experience. You may have played games with a monitor in front of you, but in no way is that anywhere close to what you're going to experience when you are inside the game and you've got opponents sneaking up behind you, all around you, and you have to pay attention to every last thing in all directions. And this works with video games such as Fortnite, Overwatch, PUBG, Call of Duty, iRacing games, and many hundreds more games that have been built over the last 30 years, all of a sudden now turning into Ultra VR with 360 3D experience all around you. Now, why do we call it Ultra? We call it Ultra because this also does that with a VR visual pixel resolution that is 8 times more than is possible with the best VR systems and technology today. And we do that because we took a whole new approach to VR. We basically are working the way games work, and so we can translate very directly from game action and game motion into a headset as opposed to traditional VR that is very cumbersomely takes video game information, translates it into a 360 polar coordinate video frame, and then has to extract out of that and turn it back into linear space in the headset.
망했다.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
We didn't trust the ones out there. So we asked our super high-tech security experts to develop a system that could better protect our users. Our e-wallets include tedious cyber wars, penetration testing, and load balance testings between well-known black and white hackers hired specifically for Suponic. With thousands of different types of cryptocurrencies in the world today, selecting the right one can be a challenge. The coin must be secure, fast, and accessible on exchanges all over the galaxy. A common problem with well-known cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, is its slow and unreliable speeds when processing large volumes of trade. Some transactions take over 3 days. Also, there are no assets backing these coins, which leads to their value being highly volatile and potentially risky to use. Coins. A coin which is not only superior in technology, but provides a solid asset-backed portfolio to increase stability. Our story begins with our improved foundations underlying cryptocurrency in general. We came up with a blockchain technology that is faster, more secure, and scalable. This makes trading amongst users virtually instant through our own Suponic exchange platform, and our system is near impossible to hack. We continually monitor our systems, and in case of theft, the system can simply restore the data back to its original state. We believe it is the safest solution available in the market today, and have addressed the problem of accessibility through having our own secure exchange and adding P2P features to the e-wallet. Our diverse asset portfolio that backs our cryptocurrency coins ranges from media and production companies to property and construction. Register for Suponic today and be part of the next generation institution for the blockchain era. We look forward to having you on board.